guys, and welcome to Avant3 on the FTOG server. And today it's gonna be all about power. Yes, you can see I am in my power room, which isn't much to look at the moment. Where's my sword? Where's my sword? Here it is. Excellent. It isn't much to look at the moment. It's just this little quantum flux power setup. So I'm up to 7 of the 0-point extractors, all feeding into an entangler, and of course the entangler just pipes the RF out into the world or the hyperspace or whatever, and I can access it by slapping exciters. Is it exciters? I think it's exciters on all my machines. It's a beautiful system. I'm not entirely sure how much power I'm getting out of it. I think at maximum, so where are we? We are at Y12. If these were at bedrock, I think they could draw up 160 RF per one of those per tick. So I don't know, they're doing over 100, I think, at Y equals 12. And we've got 7 of them, so we're probably getting about 1000 RF per tick out of this, very easily accessible anywhere I am. I do, of course, I've shown this already, I've placed one of these, a chunk loader, and this is now chunk loading that, and also my GP extra utilities power in this room that isn't quite finished yet. You know, building bores me, I keep saying that. Anyway, so this is all nice and dandy, and to be honest, I mean, this isn't a cheap system. It's not something you can just create right away. It needs diamonds and ender pearls, and this needs a couple of nether stars, I think. It's not a cheap system, but I have everything. I could make masses of these and just produce loads of power. But where is the fun of this? Well, you know me, I get a little bit anxious about doing things just to do them. You know, if there's an easy but boring solution in the pack for stuff, I find it very artificial to use a more complicated mod just for the fun of it. But having said that, I've fulfilled basically all my needs right now. I think I've got fairly decent storage. I've got good armor, nice looking armor as well. I've got my crops produce almost everything I need, you know. I could just sit back and not play anymore, which would be boring. So I've decided to learn a new mod, and that of course is the deep resonance. But yes, all this modded Minecraft, it's just way too easy. I'm sorry, but you know, it just makes me so OP. I'm a little bit anxious about that, but never mind. Okay, so deep resonance. Now, one of the things about this is that it produces radiation. And this radiation is going to make this place ugly, which would be most unfortunate. You can make a sort of a protective material from this radiation. You can measure it using an RF tools module, which will be great. You can make a protective chamber. You can make like thick walls that will protect the rest, that will stop the radiation going too far. Apparently dense obsidian is okay, but dense obsidian is even better. Now the thing is that until I can get pretty good crystals, like I have some crystals, let's look in here. If I just put crystal, I have found these crystals in the world, but they are all pretty low power, I think. Like they have very little efficiency and strength. So I'm not going to get much power of these. I'll just use them to experiment with the mod initially before I, you know, smelt my red ore stuff and produce really powerful crystals. So I'm not gonna worry about shielding, because I don't think the radiation these produce is enough to cause any problems. The reason I don't want to do shielding yet, because obviously I want to go for the best. You know, I've just been telling you about how OP I feel. And the best, according to the book, is dense obsidian, which is made with obsidian and spent filter material. And filter material and spent filter material, well, filter material is something that you use in the mod to improve the quality. I'm not sure if it's called the quality, but to improve the liquid you get that you make the crystals from. So obviously you have to use the mod a little bit to get the spent filter material. I mean, I could make it out of obsidian and then break it down and replace it with this, but you know, why not just go for dense obsidian to start with? Okay, so let's start into the mod. So one of the first things I found out I needed was this resonating plate, and you basically get it, why not, by smelting some of the resonating ore, which I don't have. I thought I smelted some more. This ore. The thing is, I don't really have much of this ore. I'm gonna have to go and make some more of it. But the good thing is that one of those, let's smelt another one, gives you 8 plates. And they're going here. All right, well. Okay, so what do we want to do to start with? What are all these things called? I think there is we'll need to make some machine frames, because I think this is the basis of all the machines. They look exactly like RF Tools machines. I guess this is because, well, not I guess, I know the mod is made by the two mods are made by the same author. We'll need to make a generator. That is not too difficult. It's just learning the names. An energy collector, which we put on top of the generator. I think it's a multi-block structure. And it says here, one generator supports 2 crystals and maximum 10,000 RF per tick. So you can get a lot of RF from this. So I think I'm just gonna start with one, and then if I end up using it more, well, you know, I am worried about the radiation and in purifying my beautiful surroundings. One has to be environmentally friendly. So I don't know. It says that you need to have a multi-block structure, so I guess it's 1 block of this, then the energy collector, and then I think also the generator controller. So we'll just make these things here. So this will let me, I'll set this up just to use the crystals that I found in the world. And then these things here, the smelter, the purifier, etc., are to do, well, maybe I'll make the pedestal as well. Is the pedestal difficult to make? No. So what the pedestal does, it will automatically place crystals in front of it. It will also break crystals if they are used up and try to place them in an adjacent inventory. Once the crystal is placed, it will be automatically connected to the closest generator, if that generator allows it. So I think I'll make this one, and I don't know, do you feed it the crystals? I guess you might be. All right, let's stop talking and start crafting. Machine frame. Is it this? Yes, very good. I think 6 will be sufficient for our current needs. Let's make a generator. How is this generator going to look? Well, let's make a generator controller, since that came up. Oh, we're missing things. We are missing one of those. What? Oh, God. All right. You go there. Give me some redstone. I think it was redstone torches that we were missing. Yes. Okay. Let's make a few more. I'm sure they will be useful. Thank you. Generator controller. This. Thank you. I should make a few, I guess. Now can we make it, please? Pretty please. Yes. Oh, this looks like generator deep resonance. Yes. And was there something called energy collector? Let's see. No. Yes. Let's make one of those. And finally, did I say pedestal? Sanguinary pedestal from deep resonance. Oh, I don't know if I have the dropper, the dispenser. Oh, it just goes back and back and back. Yes, one of those. One of those. At least this machine makes the crafting easier. The easy storage. And one of those. Pedestal. And shall we make the tank now? Okay, now the other thing I'm gonna need, and I hope I have enough redstone torch, is this. Or shall I make this? Oh, this would be nice. I don't know if I have this. I do 5000 RF per tick. Will 8 be enough? Probably not, but you know what? We'll just make it work for us. And where am I going? Look, I've set up points for almost everything. This entrance is a little bit awkward, I have to admit, but what the heck. Oh, and I've forgotten the really important thing, which was, okay, this. The energy collector. Now I wonder, where does the power come out of it? Yeah, look, this can hold 500,000. That's pretty good. A generator controller. Now it's in the off position. I imagine the power is just gonna come out like this. Please wrap up what you're doing. I'd like to update the server. That is pretty complicated sentences for a server, for a server communication. I suspect this is really Thorgal. All right, guys, I will take a break here. Let Thor do what he needs to do, and I'll see you at the other side of this update. Alright, so we've updated. Not entirely sure what mods. Well, I do know that something called Agricultural Revolution has been added. Not sure what that does at all, except that apparently now you can't just bake food in a, in a normal furnace. You need to have an oven. Hopefully it will do some farming. I'm not sure. I will read about it. Also, we now have chicken chunks, and so I believe, let's just have a quick look, we can do chunk loading with chicken chunks. There you go, lovely. So that seems a little bit better possibly than the extra utilities, although to be honest, that chunk loading word, whatever it is, doesn't work badly at all. It's just unfamiliar. But anyway, let's go back to deep resonance. So to get really good crystals, we are going to have to, I switched off this setup incidentally. This is produced, 500,000 RF. There's still, I think, quite a lot of juice in this, but it was giving me the hunger effect, and well, we really don't need the power. I mean, as you can see, this is full. It's not going anywhere. This is more like experimentation for the time when we will want to produce more power. I really have to find a better way of getting lava. I basically did this and I put the bucket and you get a bucket of lava, but clearly this is quite hands-on. I wonder if there's a machine where I could feed the bucket, because I can do this in an autocrafter easily. If I could then put the bucket in a machine where its inventory would fill, and then I could pipe it out of that inventory, that would work quite well. Otherwise, I think actually Additions actually has a lava maker, so we might end up doing that. But anyway, I did fill up this tank. And I also made all the other bits that we need. Well, I think most of them, because, you know, who wants to see me crafting? I'm not sure if I have enough tanks. I might need to go and make more tanks. All right, look, it says who owns it. Owned by me. Owned by Mistakin, if I am mistaken, which I am. All right, let's stop being silly. And let's get down to it. So we will have this tank, and we want lava in it. And we want that lava up, 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 and in, and this should be controlled by redstone, which it is, and this will be insert. Very good. Or maybe not so good. Maybe not so good at all. Oh. How does this work? Yes, okay. Now this works better. Insert. We are going to put the smelter on top of this. And I think the smelter is going to need power. And then on top of that, we are going to put another tank where the smelted liquid, crystal liquid, is going to go in. And now the trick is to get this. Let me actually take this table. It might end up being in the way, possibly. I don't know. Let me put it, I know, here. The trick is to make sure. My God, Rose, the monster hunter. The trick is to make sure that this only has 60% of liquid. And I figured out, after much thought, that what we need is the liquid monitor. So that's one thing I figured out. And then I also figured out that I couldn't get this to work for ages. So we will go to the tank and give redstone signal when it's less than 60%. So far so good. I couldn't figure out how to get this redstone signal out of it. See? Nothing. Nothing. And then you see this little arrow? Of course, it gives it out in the end. So I don't know, if we do this. No, okay, I honestly do not understand how vanilla redstone works. It's very sad. I've made these, maybe I should use these instead, but let's just see. All right, now you're getting the signal. You are, aren't you? Or do you need a conduit? Maybe this will work better. All right. Aha, look at this. It is, well, at least it's pumping in. And presumably once it gets to, well, we want it to be 8 buckets, and then hopefully we want it to stop. Yes, finally. And you know, I'm giving the smelter power through an RF exciter. So that is also good. Very pleased with this. Except it's a little bit slow. Maybe we can help it along. Just a little bit. And obviously we will want a bigger. The problem is I don't think there is a tin drum in the current version. Don't know why I'm jumping up so much. I think it's the, no. What was it called? Not a tin drum, just a drum. No. Oh, there are drums, wait. There is a drum, but it's creative. I don't want a creative drum, I just want a drum. Yes, creative drum, no thank you, creative drum. Drum. Oh my god, a demon in gold. And a Klein flask. Reinforced large drum. Well, that looks like the thing that we want. And fill that up with lava. Give me more lava. I'm gonna have to get more lava somehow. All right, we are getting there. We're almost at 8,000. And we want a bit more than 8,000, don't we? No, I don't have any more on me of the lava thing, of the lava buckets. And I feel too lazy to go upstairs to get some. Well, soon it will be 60%. I'm not sure what 60% of 16 is. What is 10%? 1.6 buckets, 1,600 millibuckets. So we want 6 times 1.6, which is 0.6, 9.6. So when it's 9,600, that will be 60% and it should stop. Okay, getting there, getting there. Come on. Come on. No? Uh-huh. No, this is not working. Why is this not working? You are shining. You shouldn't be letting any more in. What is happening? Now it stopped. Excellent, it stopped. The only thing I would say, it stopped a little bit too high, so let's take it down to 50%. All right, well, let's take out a bucket. And let's put a bucket here. All right, let's get our ore. Where is it? It's not in the bag, it's here. And let's start smelting it up. And I have very little ore. So, all right, on the next thing, actually, you know, I am going to go and make a couple more tanks, if at all possible, because at the next thing we are going to do the purifiers with the valve. Where is my purifier? I'm sure I made one. Have the crystallizer, we have the valve. I am like absolutely positive I made the purifier. Where did it go? at this. The crystal is depleted. I do think that it will have a future use, so good, let's collect it. Oh, look, it's going up. It's about 50% now, but it's filling up. $8,500, that seems to be where it's at, whereas we said we wanted it. We said we wanted it to be a bit higher than that. Well, we can set it up to 50, 56. I think the problem is that there's always some lava in the pipes, and that was what was making it go over 60%. But I think this is not going to be doing badly. This is purity, quality 100. Okay, that's what we care about. All right, like I said, let's go upstairs and let's make a tank. I hope I still have some glass. A couple of tanks, in fact. Yes, make me the tank. Let's make 3. Oh, and the purifier. Let's not forget the purifier. Honestly, I made it. I know I made it. Oh well, it's quite cheap, so whatever. Very good. Ooh, look, we are seeing a little bit of the liquid. It is being made. Quality 100, 4 buckets. Excellent. And how is this doing? 9,000, not bad. Except the lava. We are running out of lava. It's okay, I think if there is too little lava, then it won't affect the quality, it's just that nothing will happen. But clearly getting loads and loads of lava is of the utmost importance. Okay, was going to do a purifier. So I think what we can do is this, and then the valve, and then another tank. I'm not entirely sure if this is necessary, and then the purifier, and then we will get this tank. Or you know what, we could just bucket it. And oh, I don't have a chest. Oh, I don't have a chest. Let's take this chest. We put this chest here. I think this will, and here's the filter material. And this, let's set it to purity, the minimum purity to accept the liquid. Now I think this needs to be 85%. All right. Ah, look. I guess we could just take that tank. I guess we will have to. I hope it keeps its. Yes. It keeps it. I just panicked there for a second. I thought, oh my god, what if it doesn't keep its Now this is clearly not gonna be the full setup. Clearly we are going to do some stuff. To make this fully automatic. This is more like testing out to see how it will work, but you know, at the moment I don't think it's too bad. I think this, I'm pretty sure that this needs power. And it's putting out the spent filter material. So this is going in with purity 10 and coming out here with purity 35. And I think what we are going to have to do once it's all done is switch them around. But I really want to just grow one crystal, you know, that's all I want, just a crystal. At this point, but look, it got to 96% and we ran out of the liquid. Luckily, Link came to my rescue. Link the killer killed the problem, came to my rescue and gave me a whole bunch of, I think he gave me a stack of the resonating ore, which was extremely nice of him. And I am just purifying it to... What is the matter with you? Why are you not passing it through, huh? Oh well. We don't really... I don't understand this whole thing. Well, I guess the point would be that if I wanted to pipe it directly into this, then we would need the valve. But like, you know, why is it not passing it through now? Minimum purity, and this is 85%. Has it finished? It's finished. Well, that's good. Let's just put it here and finish. Is this the pure one? Yes. And finish making the crystal. 97%. And I think we will end the episode here. From the tutorial I've read, this crystal, which is strength 10, efficiency 10, purity 85%, should be able to give me 1.7 kilo, 1700 RF per tick. You can see I am quite tired. If we put this in here, and yeah, presumably produce less radiation than these guys. Hopefully this guy was only giving me 8000 RF per tick. Oh yes, okay, it put this one in. Yes, 1700 RF per tick. I mean, I don't know how much power it has in it, but I suspect it's quite a lot. But I think this is where we will have to finish the episode. In the next one, I will do a little bit more thinking, see how to automate this a little bit better, figure out how to produce lava. You know what? Oh, poor Link. Psionic energy killed him. Yeah, you know, I've just thought blood magic has the lava ritual. That could be the way to do it, but this is a story for another time. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.